Good morning, my beautiful Daikinis. I'm MP, Miss Pravala. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I want to talk about the process of transforming and becoming, embodying your goddess version. If you are new to my work, I'm a Venusian incarnate, daughter of Oshun, Erzulifreda, initiate in the Tantra, Hindu mysticism of Lalita Tripura Sundari. I do goddess spirituality, which has three parts. First part is the occult, the ties to our blood, our divine DNA, our ancestors, our spirit guides, who are the first layer of divinity, of messengers speaking to us through us. It is key to understand that the first step is the connection with our ancestors, to understand the generational curses that we may have inherited, that we need to take care of, to break, to cut the links from, understanding karma from past lives, and karma we have also accumulated from our practices. I thought I was going to talk about something, but now that I'm going into this, I think maybe it's important to talk about the importance of being stingy with our energy, having boundaries. Being a sacred feminine is, sorry, the light is a little bit. When you understand what spirituality is, which is very simple. You are spirit, incarnated in the 3D, in a dense flesh that the 3D is. And you have a dharma, a life purpose, a soul mission. And that mission is twofold. First of all, it's about breaking curses, ties we have with toxic attachments. Actually, any attachment is toxic. We should, especially as divine feminines, exercise surrendering, detachment. And when you do that, you bring the focus back to you. This inward motion that is connecting with our womb, which is why we do the rituals on a daily basis. Connecting to home. Connecting to where home is in our temple. Haven't you noticed, I don't know if you've been to religious sites or temples before, any spiritual place, actual place, a monastery, a temple, a church, a synagogue, a mosque, you will notice that there's always a place. Sometimes it's a cabinet, sometimes it's there's the table and it's behind the table. It's never what's visible to the mundane eye. It's always hidden. You know, that's why it's called occult, occultism, mysticism. It's always what is not visible to the 3D, which is judging, which is flawed, which is limited in the lens of understanding. It's about this dark energy. And I'm speaking about dark energy because in these places of worship, you will have that cabinet where the person presiding, the audience, is going to go and, you know, you pray, whatever you do, you worship, and then they open it, they take stuff. And usually inside there's always stuff that you don't know, you know, relics, things that they actually used to pray with. That's what your womb is. In that body temple of yours, that hidden place, dark, secret, sacred place, the place that holds mystery and the place that holds the secrets to your magic, is here. That's why when you do the daily rituals connecting to your yoni, your womb, clitoris, erzuli, right ovary, lalita, finishing left ovary, Oshun. If you are not a daughter of Oshun and you're a daughter of Zeba, Queen of Sheba, it will happen actually most of the time if you're from East Africa, you know, Kenya, Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Yemen, Qatar, Kuwait. You will be of that ancestry. So you will not be a daughter of Oshun, you will be a daughter of Zeba. That is why when you, actually it's a side note, if you order my potions and you are a daughter of Zeba, that potion on Buye will be, you know, on the left ovary will be Zeba, Queen of Sheba. If you go even further in Mesopotamia or in more Middle Eastern, so what was known before, you know, as, you know, what, Persia, Mesopotamia, Middle East, it will be Ishtar. So Dubai, Iran, Iraq, the Maghreb in North Africa, you know, places like Morocco, Tunisia, Also, anyways, it will be Ishtar. So that potion, that Trinité potion, would be for you. I don't have my womb map. It's far. It's not here. You will have in the Yoni Mudra, you will have here at the bottom, the clitoris, you will have Erzuli, for sure. O Parvati. Then right ovary, I'm using me, okay? So on the screen, it's actually different. On the screen, it's the opposite. But here, me. Clitoris, Erzuli, Parvati, Lalita, or Lakshmi. And going here, it would be the Omburi potion. That's why when you order the potion full size, it will be customized to you. Your womb. That's what makes you precious. And in times of Western liberalism, a flawed maybe understanding of history, or an understanding of history which is devoid of the spiritual essence, the spiritual aspect, you will be led to believe that having that power means I'm just going to use the sexual energy of mine anywhere I want, aka just distribute it, just be promiscuous, going into relationships or situationships like modern nowadays people call it. Relationships where your goddess is not honored. You need to be stingy with your energy. And if you have not been stingy in the past, a lot of the work that you have to do is going to be about cleansing, about removing the implants, it's going to be manual work. You're going to use the potions, but you're going to ask the goddesses to show you what needs to be healed, what needs to be put, forward, what is in the shadow that is still blocking you, that needs to come forth. What are the egos that are still holding you back? This cave that we have, this womb that we have, is a library. It archives all of the emotions, pleasure, and trauma that we have experienced, that we have allowed to occur to us. So you have to connect to that, and that is why goddess spirituality is helping you. It's about honoring that aspect of you. If you are a biological woman born with a womb, you have goddess. Because it is what the womb does. The womb is about surrendering. It is feminine by nature. The feminine is going to fuel, honey, creativity, make it flow, make your actions flow. How you now bring together the mystical and the mental. Here, how your brain has been formatted to understand things based on what I see is what is real. Because you have to undo that programming. Is what I am is what I become. So from the vision, I know that I am. Now, I've asked, they show me, okay, we're confirming, this is what you saw. This is the version that you're here to be, and which is going to be, releasing you from the bonds of the illusion of suffering and whatever. It's a path. It's a path. And there's a glass ceiling. Every time you feel like I've transformed and I'm not, it's amazing, and you're there for 2-3 months, and then there's a glass ceiling, you're not moving forward anymore, and then you have to go again and ask again and continue. It's your life. But it's beautiful. When you're in your goddess, it's beautiful. So it's not even like cumbersome or an effort you have to make. It's just in the beginning, the wheel, it's like you're going up a hill and you have to move, put it in motion. That's what takes, the most, it can be laborious in the beginning. It takes 1 month, 2 months. Usually a second moon cycle, you're in it. You start seeing the dividends of your investment, financial investment, but also spiritually, the harmony. You start feeling like, okay, we're moving. It's amazing. My body's changing. The things that I want to do are changing. My habits are changing. The people, people start, to move away from me, and don't hold them, close to you. Don't if they're not good for you, then just let them go, and if you feel like, but I hurt, I'm hurting because I'm used to being with this person of this person, then let them go and go back to the goddess. It's about, okay, I'm enough. I'm all that I need to be. I'm all the company that I need to have. Everything else is just like, okay, I have good soil. Of course I'm going to have beautiful flowers. It's you. You're everything. You're the Alpha and the Omega. You are a goddess. You're a goddess. You're a god goddess incarnated. So the mental is going to be, this is my vision. Now I'm going to put it into affirmations, which are going to be solidified by the mantras. And the mantras are sacred words, and there is a flow to them, so it's action and motion. And the action and motion creates beautiful emotions, which puts you in a state of euphoria, which brings you back to, you know, what I talk about in my book, Addicted to Pleasure, the pleasure principle, which is at the core of manifesting the goddess lifestyle. If you're not having pleasure in your daily life, every day, washing your dishes, you know, whatever, your interactions and eating and all that, you're not moaning through your experience, meaning that it's something else. It's another emotion that is leading your creation, your transformation. You're transforming in hurt and pain or in lack. So of course you're going to manifest that. Even if you manifest millions and millions and trillions of dollars, you will still have that hole that has not been filled. And on the contrary, someone may manifest less money and be the happiest and have the most beautiful adventures and most beautiful lovemaking and beautiful body and whatever in their experience, not based on or comparing to others, but loving being in their temple, loving that temple, optimizing on that temple, being healthy in that temple, being moving, you know, because motion is important in your temple. It allows bad residual energies to also go, to be transmuted. False identity. So if you're chasing something that you're not supposed to have as your divine entitlements, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. That word manifestation just makes me cringe. You know, it's so flawed. Anyways, I love you. See you in my next video.